The not having answers made it even harder, and I thought, well, there's definitely something wrong. And my husband was saying, oh, it just takes some couples a while. About 2 years into our investigations, the nurse said, well, there's nothing else I can do for you. You don't, however, seem to have that many antral follicles, which, if you were going to pursue IVF, might not make you a good candidate. So at that point, I cycled home in tears, and I just thought, that's it. I don't know what else to do. Ian said, let's just seek somebody privately. Let's just get some more answers, get a second or even a third opinion. So we looked up the clinics around London, and we found Zita West Clinic, and we decided to give them a call. And I came in and spoke to Zita on that day. And she immediately asked me how many tests I'd have done and what I'd had done, and I told her, and she said, well, let's run some more, and let's run these ones again just in case, because I haven't seen your results. And so the first thing that came up, of course, was my AMH, which I had never heard of before, something that they didn't test for where I live. Came back as an unbelievably small number. At that point, it felt like someone holding a gun to my head and basically saying, I'm sorry, but your fertility days, your fertile days are numbered. And it was just it's an awful piece of news to be given. I wasn't expecting that. It was absolutely devastating. And having read a bit about AMH, it made me even more panicked. So I knew I had to get going quickly, and that there was just no time to lose. And I was prepared to do pretty much anything. Immediately started the ball rolling for IVF, and the first cycle unfortunately failed. It was 4 eggs collected, and 2 were put back in on a 3-day transfer, and that cycle failed, unfortunately. That was in the winter. And then the following summer, in May, I had my second IVF, and this time only 2 eggs were collected. And I just thought, oh my gosh, half the number of eggs, half the chances. But when the embryologist came in to do the transfer on the day 2, it was a day 2 transfer, he said, this is a really, really good egg. It looks really good. It's a grade A or grade 1 egg. I don't know what the terminology is. And George asked me, what are you doing in the evening? And I said, well, we're going to a concert. Funnily enough, the concert was by a band called The Breeders, which is just too funny. And he said, well, maybe it'll be a musical baby. And I thought, well, I hope it is a baby. And of course, 2 weeks later, I found out that Ella was on her way, and just very, very exciting, very exciting. And I didn't let myself enjoy it till about 7.5, 8 months along. And yes, it was a wonderful, wonderful time, a wonderful time.